Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. I know, yes, I am I'm fully aware that this Rant Show is late, and so there's been a few videos. Remember the past Rant Show where I said one of the things I hate about myself is my procrastination I sometimes have? Yeah, this was it. I had no excuse for it. The only thing I can say, guys, is I'm sorry, and I'm seriously trying to do better. I really am. I gotta kick my procrastination in the ass one way or another, and by God, I'm gonna find a way to do it, because this is pissing me off. So I do apologize for this Rant Show being late, and for, I think it was 2 Let's Play episodes being late. I'm really trying to do better, guys. I really am. But, with that being said, let's get into actually what I want to rant about, shall we? Alright, guys, this time on the Rant Show, I actually want to rant about just something that gets on my nerves, I guess you could say. For those of you that follow this YouTuber and Twitch streamer, there is a YouTuber and Twitch streamer that I personally like called MiniLad. Some of you might have heard him, some of you might not. If you haven't, I'll leave a link for his Twitch and YouTube in the description below. Check him out. He's a really good guy. From what I can tell, he's a really good guy. I love his videos and streams. And for those of you that do know who he is, you'll know of something that happened recently. He mentions it in a video. I'll also leave a link for that down below. He mentions what happened and how it happened. And I'm also going to be referencing that video a lot because I'm going to be pointing out several stuff that he says in it. But for those of you that know who MiniLad is, you're well aware at this point of something that happened recently. For those of you that know, a few months back, I'd probably say at this point, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, MiniLad got a dog. It was a lovely little puppy dog named Mochi. Thing was adorable. Liked every post that he made about Mochi, liked every post that him and Sunny both made about Mochi, every Snapchat, everything. Dog looked adorable and friendly as hell, from what I could tell. And unfortunately, about 3 weeks ago, unfortunately Mochi died. Due to a freak accident while MiniLad and Sunny were at Insomnia. Unfortunately, Mochi ate too much food at once and pretty much choked to death. There's nothing they could have done. It wasn't anyone's fault. It wasn't MiniLad's. It wasn't the person who was babysitting the dog. It was a freak accident. That's not what I want to rant about. The thing I want to rant about was one of the things that MiniLad mentioned happened in the video I just talked about. Unfortunately, because of the death of Mochi, MiniLad, who has already had panic attacks in the past, just one day, because of that and all the shit that was going on, had a serious one. A serious one, bad enough that he had to go to the hospital for. In the video, he mentions about how, like, during his panic attack, he was throwing up every 5 seconds, he could barely stand, his knees are pretty much just buckled. It was bad. And one of the things, besides Mochi's death, that he said probably contributed to this panic attack was and is the thing that I actually want to rant about. He mentions in the video that one of the things that contributed to this panic attack, on top of the death of Mochi in general and just the busy schedules he's had over the past couple weeks, he said, is the people that decided to mock Mochi's death, make fun of it on Craig's Twitter, on his Instagram, anywhere he posted a small comment grieving about the loss of his dog. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the very thing I want to rant about. Let me ask you guys something. Some of you who have pets, you love them, right? Yes? Okay. You care about them. You cry if they die. Yes? Okay. Even some of you people that decided to mock Craig about Mochi's death. Same question to you. You've had something you've cared about. You've had a pet you loved at one point. You've cried when they died at one point. Okay, good. Now the people who did and didn't mock Craig about Mochi's death, answer me this. You consider that pet family, right? Okay. You loved that thing, whatever it was. A parrot, a hamster, a dog, a cat. Loved it. It was family to you. Okay, good. And how the fuck would you feel if someone came up to you after a loved one's death and decided to make fun of their death to your face? Just put yourself in their shoes, even if you've had nothing that close to you yet. Imagine something being that close to you and then someone making fun of you for it. Go ahead, just picture it, think about it. I'll wait. You wouldn't like it, would you? So why the actual, sorry, gonna swear a lot, why the actual fuck would you do it to him? Oh, Garo, it was only meant as a joke. Have you ever heard of the saying, think before you speak? That can help sometimes. Or better yet, the old famous, sorry, I'm going to quote a scripture verse. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Which fits perfectly for the situation. You have something you love, and now picture it dying. And then now picture someone making fun of said death. You wouldn't like it, would you? So, this is me speaking to the people that actually did this to Craig. So why the fuck did you do it to him? Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. You thought because you were so big and bad, because you didn't have to show your face, you were just in front of the computer screen, you thought you could fucking get away with it. That it was funny. Well, here's a little fucking fact. It wasn't. Craig, even though he's only had this dog for a few months, loved the thing. Probably, don't want to speak on his behalf, but probably would have died for that little dog. And unfortunately, due to a freak accident that's no one's fault, Mochi passed. And then you thought you had some big bad ball cojones and thought it would be a good idea to make fun of Craig for it. And some of you might be even saying, well, Adam, well, you know about the thing that happened with his near-death experience with that truck, right? In the video he and Terrorizer did, he asked people to make fun of him for it. He asked them to get dark. Keyword there, ladies and gentlemen, he asked for it. I don't recall in the fucking slightest him asking for ridicule about Mochi's death. Do you? No? I don't think so. So the only logical reason that you thought it was cool to do this was just because you didn't have to show your bitch-ass face. You thought you could get away with it because you didn't have to show your face. You had a computer. You had a phone. And you thought it would be funny. Newsflash. Maybe you and only one other person out of all the people who follow Craig, like Craig, follow his tweets, watch his videos, thought that was funny. So what? Maybe one or two of you out of the millions of people that watch it. Not only does it solidify of how big of a jackass you are, but of how much of a punk-ass bitch you are. Because 10 to 1 says, and I'm almost willing to bet, most of you wouldn't have said that to Craig's face if you would have went to Insomnia for the 2 days he stayed there and would have said that to his face instead of saying it offline. You wouldn't even have the balls to. Because I'm almost guaranteeing you, if Craig didn't hit you, one of his fans would have, Sonny would have, or Terrorizer would have if he was in earshot with it. Because that's just something you don't fucking do. And you knew that would have happened, so you decided just to do it online. Listen, I don't care if you do good stuff throughout the other 65% of your life. When you do shit like that, that solidifies that no matter what you do, deep down you're a jackass. deep down, you're a jerk. And pardon my French yet again, but deep down, you're a piece of shit. I've had pets I've cried over. Believe it or not, as stupid as it might sound to some people, I've had pets I would have taken a bullet for. Might sound stupid for a simple pet, but I love the thing. But you thought it'd be funny to do that. You thought it'd be a quick joke to do. Because, oh, Craig Nealon can't see my face. So it's gonna be funny. It's not. Like I said already, this solidifies one thing that you either might or might not know about yourself. That deep down, you're a jackass, you're a jerk, and you're a piece of shit. And to be honest, if I can be frank, I know this might sound a little extreme, but you and everyone like you deserve to be on your own island. And hopefully, God forbid, that island gets completely destroyed, struck by lightning. I don't know, take your pick. Because people like that, we don't need more of in this world. So if you, anyone who decided to do this to Craig, to Mini Lad, could do me a solid favor. Either find that person alone fucking island and stay the fuck there, or change your attitude real quick. Because there's enough shit going on in this world as is, and a lot of it, baby, ain't good. So you being a jackass to other people ain't helping anything. Capiche? Good? Great? You understand? Because I'm guaranteeing, like I've said already, that if you even would have tried that at Insomnia when he was there, or any other convention Craig was to shortly after this happened, if you did it to his face, Craig might have not hit you. Because Craig's sweet. He's kind. But I wouldn't be surprised for you if you said that and someone was in earshot if someone else did. And that's probably why you didn't. It's probably why you did it on the computer, because you didn't have to show your face. So I hope you feel good about yourself. I hope you feel like the big bad person you are. And I hope you feel like the piece of shit that you are. And just to reiterate myself one more time, so I can make myself perfectly clear, please, next time think before you speak. Think if something is actually funny to other people just besides yourself before you decide to type something. Or otherwise, do one of two things like I've said. Either one, find that small fucking island and pray to God that it doesn't get struck with lightning or burned down, or something doesn't happen to you while you're there, while other people might wish that does happen. Or change your fucking attitude real quick. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as much as some people might not believe this, karma's a bitch. And karma finds a way to get back at you. Might take a few years, might take a few months. Hell, it might only take 5 minutes. But karma's a bitch, and it will bite you back in the ass if you're rude to others. So either change your attitude, don't pull shit like this again, and change your outlook on life and think next time before you speak, or ship yourself off to that fucking island. For mine and everyone else's sake, please. Because like I said, this world would be a lot better without you. Capiche? Now, believe it or not, that's all I wanted to rant about. I would like to keep in mind, everyone else out there that's watching this video, that for the entire month of May, we're taking part in the St. Jude Play Live event, where we are trying to raise as much money as possible for St. Jude Research Hospital and organization as possible for the entire month of May. St. Jude, for those of you that don't know, to give a very brief description of what they do, is a hospital, a research hospital that tries to help as many kids as possible from all over the U.S. and even all over the world, believe it or not, battle all forms of cancer, or helps to try to. And two of the amazing things off the top of my head that St. Jude does as a way of trying to do this is they never charge a cent for anyone that goes to their hospital. And unfortunately for kids that have to stay there for elongated times for treatment, I'm talking months on end, they completely house them and their parents. Because unfortunately some people have to travel long distances, so they can't go back and forth. And they all do this free of charge. Which means you better bet those bills get ranked up quick. especially with how much some chemotherapies and shit cost. So, that's why they do events like this. And that's why we are trying to raise as much money as we can for St. Jude for the entire month of May. So whether it's by clicking the link below the description in my videos here on YouTube, or going over to whenever I stream on Twitch and clicking the link on there. There is a link on both that'll send you to a donation page. Please donate what you can to St. Jude, even if it's only $1, $5 more if you have it, as we try and help out this wonderful hospital, this wonderful organization that tries to do so much for these kids. So please donate if you can. And I at least wanted to leave it on that note. I'll see you guys later. As always, peace, love, and chicken grease, O4L. I'll see all my Spark Watchers later. As always, welcome to my domain. And as always, and forever,